Francisco startup Whistle began as a location monitor for dogs and expanded from there. I recently visited the headquarters and spoke with the co-founder and CEO Ben Jacobs about the company's new acquisition.
The acquisition of Tagg, and you can see it here on Buster, accelerates our GPS product roadmap. So Whistle is a connected product company focused on pet owners and veterinarians. We started with the Whistle activity monitor here, measures dogs' activity. You can monitor their health, their medication. And the number one request we heard from owners was, I want to be able to track my dog if they run away. If they get out of the house, I want that peace of mind I can find them wherever they are. And acquiring Tagg brought us the number one player in that market.
So you had the metrics for health, for fitness, and Tagg had basically the best GPS.
That's exactly right. Yeah, Whistle's been built, as Duke will show as he runs off, as an activity and really an overall health platform for pet owners. So we think about it as the entire picture of your dog's day. You can track medication, track food, see all of the different moments for them and parts of your family's day as well. And as I mentioned, we really got this key request from folks, I want to be able to track my dog if they run away. And Tagg started as a subsidiary of Qualcomm, and so there's really interesting, deep architecture behind that and best-in-class technology behind the tracking solution.
And Qualcomm actually became, via that relationship, an investor in Whistle, right?
That's correct. Qualcomm is now a stakeholder in Whistle.
So you, at the same time, announced your Series B, right? And at the same time as the acquisition?
That's right.
So what are the next steps forward then?
We announced a $15 million Series B led by Nokia Growth Partners, and Nokia has a really great background in consumer electronics and now IoT specifically. The next step for us are, first of all, integrating our communities. Between Tagg and Whistle, we now have over 100,000 pet owners using our products, so the clear number one player in this connected pet market. And our goal is to bring our solutions to more and more of the over 80 million dogs in the U.S. Sadly, over 10 million dogs are lost every year in the U.S.
So 10 million out of 80 million are lost.
That's correct. And by loss, I mean being gone from the home for over 24 hours. So that real moment of fear for many owners. And sadly, for some of those dogs, never recovered. Others have to go through shelters and rescue organizations. We hope with solutions from Tagg and Whistle, we can bring that number down.
So when, and I do see the tag under his fur, how do you track? Is it iOS? Is it Android? How does it work?
So through Tagg, Whistle has iOS, Android, and web applications. It also is very proactive. So owners get texts and email alerts if their dog breaks a safe Tagg zone. And so when you first purchase the product, you can set up a safe zone around your home or around your place of work. And if the dog breaks that, you can see that for the first time and right away go track that dog down.
So I know that the pet care market in the U.S. is $60 billion, which maybe people do or don't realize. But you also have a consumer application, right? And what is that going to do?
Yeah, really the way we think about our consumer app is trying to tie these different parts of the pet care market together. You talked about $60 billion. It's roughly a third nutrition, a third veterinarian, and then a third products and services. And the goal with Whistle is to digitize that. You know, pets are already members of the family. Duke's being a little vocal off screen there. And we want to bring that voice to life. We want to bring that voice where our owners already are checking their app, or excuse me, checking their smartphone a couple hundred times a day. And so we're becoming the home screen application for pet owners.
So we mentioned the $60 billion pet care global market, I should say, or rather, we mentioned the $60 billion U.S. market for pet care, but it is in fact a global world. Would you ever think of exporting your business overseas?
We do, and very often we get requests from international. It's an interesting market to watch. You think about overall economic development. The fastest growing pet owning countries in the world are Brazil, India, China, unsurprisingly. You know, I think in terms of more immediate expansion opportunities for Whistle, we've got really great partnership opportunities in places like Western Europe, Australia, Japan, where just like the U.S., pets really are parts of the family.
Okay, so we've been talking about how you just went through Series B and you have some famous investors. How involved are they?
We do. You know, a lot of these investors are really involved in trying to bring Whistle's message to the community. You know, our metric was really, do you care about your dog? Are you passionate about this space? So we brought folks in like Carmelo Anthony, Dave Morin and his wife Britt Morin, as well as their Slow Ventures community, the rapper Nas and Queensbridge Venture Partners, all folks who are very, very passionate about hardware, pets, or both.